From FoRealsMom, and today is the filming of my very first cooking show. Woo! So, I'm going to show you how to make 3 dips for a dip party, vegan dips, so you're not bringing hummus to every party that you go to, okay? We're going to be making the guacamole, the Bomb Diggity black bean dip, and the nacho cheesy sauce. So, let's get ready to go! Alright, now we're going to make some awesome guacamole. So we're going to use 2 avocados. Alright, and this is how you take the pit out. Surprised that not everybody knows this, but smack it, twist, pull it out. Put your fingers behind the blade like this. Pop it off. I'm just going to score the inside. And they were really hard when I got them, but I stored them with apples, and they let off, well, I can't freaking remember what it's called, but they let off something, a gas of some sort. Yeah. And it ripens them, so there you go. I'll look it up. Yes. So I'm going to put this into the bowl. Alright, I'm not going to worry about smashing stuff. Now I'm going to add a jalapeno. And to figure out how much I'm going to put in, I'm going to taste it. It's the only way you're going to know if it's spicy or not. And honestly, this tastes like maybe a tiny bit spicier than a green pepper, like a green bell pepper. So I'm going to add in 2. Oh, I should probably check this one too. And that one is a lot spicier. I'm just going to use this one. I'm going to cut down the side and just cut around that center part with the seeds and the white membrane here. Because you don't want this membrane. There you go. Alright, just cut it into strips. And then just take it, cut across, and you have a nice little dice really easily. Alright, so we're just going to spread this into the bowl with the avocado. And if you're afraid of your fingers burning, you can totally wear gloves. You probably should have. We're going to do the juice of 1 lime. Hi, Lila. What do you got? Put a bowl. And now I'm going to add just a big pinch of salt. It's kosher salt. Hi. I'm making guacamole with avocado. Are you going to eat some? Alright, let's add in our shallots. And you don't have to use shallots. You can use regular sweet onions or red onions or whatever you have, really. You want an orange? What's that?
It's cutting.
I am cutting. It's a shallot. Can you say that? What do you want? Oh, you're gonna cut it. Okay. Cut. 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 Okay. Mommy will cut it. How's that sound? And you can have your orange. Here you go. I just got these because it sounded yummy today, but it's not essential. We usually use just the regular, like the sweet, the Walla Walla sweets, or the, whatever. Whatever's on sale, really. Alright. I'll just mince it up. I hope this does not make my eyes red. My makeup will go everywhere. Oh, nope, it's happening. Okay. Finish it really fast and then run to the bathroom. To wipe my eyes. Yeah, does it hurt your eyes too, babe? It's the onions. You better run off and go do something else. So I saw a friend of mine. She got some goggles, some onion goggles, and I hope that they work for her because this is torture. All right, put it into the bowl with your other stuff, and then go fix your makeup. Get away from the onions for a minute. Let's go! Alright, I'm back! And I'm fixed up! Yay! Alright, so we've got the shallots in here. And now we're going to get a couple cloves of garlic. Do like 2. Alright, you just want it minced kind of fine so you don't get a big chunk of garlic in your mouth. Or somebody else, and then they get mad at you for that or whatever. How dare you put garlic in my food! Alright, toss that in. And get some cilantro out. And learn this little tip, make sure you wash it for sure, because people apparently stick their faces in it at the grocery store to smell it. Yeah, so we're gonna wash it. And you're looking for like about 1/4 of a cup once it's chopped up. I like a lot of cilantro in the guacamole. If you hate cilantro, you can leave it out. And I would suggest using at least a little bit of Italian parsley or something to give it a fresh, green, herbal taste. But if you don't hate cilantro, put it all in. It's really, really good. Put it in. Now just kind of smash it all together. And you want to leave some big chunks. I mean, I like it. I don't like pureed guacamole. I think it tastes funky. But I want more of a dip. I mean, you know, like a salsa almost. A creamy salsa. With no tomatoes. So you might notice I didn't put any tomatoes in. I don't like it. I think it takes away from what we essentially want here. It's good to me. Best part, take a taste. See what it needs. I think I'm going to put a little bit of extra salt in. Not much. And then get another fork. Yeah, I'm good. them into your little dip bowl or whatever you want to use. And since you put a lot of lime juice in, you don't have to worry about it turning dark right away. That's going to preserve the color, the bright green color. I never have put the pit into a dip. I just don't understand it. So if you want to, you can do it. That's fine. I'm not at your house. I don't care. Even if I was at your house, I wasn't going to tell you. Alright, put that in. And set this aside. Like my fancy dip tray. Stick that in. Dump in some chips. Dump in some chips. And go crazy. Well, actually, we're going to go crazy, but we're going to make another dip first.
Alright, now I'm going to show you how to make that cheesy nacho dip. First, we need some silken tofu.
I use the light firm kind, just because I like the lighter stuff. You can use the other kind. And sometimes, actually, this is in the refrigerator section of a couple stores that I go to, even though it doesn't need to be. But I think that they put it there so it's easier to find. So just cut open the thing. And you want about half. I take the box and I squeeze it at the half point. And it breaks there. And then I just dump it into the pan. So I'll show you. Just take that. Squeeze it here. Dump it in the pan. Doesn't that look delicious? It's okay. It'll blend up. It'll look way better actually. And there you go. So we've got the silken tofu in here, the half of the package.
How to roast a red bell pepper. First, wash your peppers, take any stickers off, then turn on your broiler. Put your top rack at the highest it can go and put the peppers on top next to the heating element. Close the door. Wait until the peppers have turned nice and black on top, and then take your tongs and flip them over. Continue to do this until the peppers are entirely charred. Next, you're going to want to take the peppers and put them inside of a bowl and cover it with a towel. Let them steam for several minutes and then let them cool down. Once they're cool, you can take the stems off, take out the seeds, and then start to take the skin off. It comes off really easily. You can also do this under running water if you prefer. And that's all you have to do.
I'm going to add in a 1/4 cup of roasted red peppers. So that's half of one of those that I showed you earlier that how to make. And 2 cloves of crushed up garlic, skins removed. A teaspoon of the lime juice. A tablespoon of miso, and this is like the mellow white miso. It's pretty versatile. I use this more often than anything else. Half of a cup of nutritional yeast. The flakes, not the powder. I never buy the powder. It ends up being way too much in comparison because it's all fine, compact. A 1/4 cup of flour, and I'm using actually a brown rice flour. And I started using it because I found out that it doesn't get lumpy. You can also use white rice flour if you want. It doesn't matter. Some jalapenos. I do these diced canned jalapenos. They're not pickled. They're just canned. And I use these instead of fresh because they're already cooked. Ugh. So, they're hot, usually. Very hot. I just use half of this 4-ounce can for this recipe. You can do that, and then if you think it could use more spice, go for the whole can. I don't think it's going to hurt you. And then we're going to add in tahini. And I used to use like sun butter, this sunflower seed butter, but I don't anymore because this gives it the right flavor. So 2 tablespoons of this. And we're going to do a cup of soy milk. Just plain so you know. And a half a cup of water. About a quarter teaspoon of salt. Just a little bit. Now, I'm putting it in my pot because I have an immersion blender. If you don't, put it in your blender, your regular blender. But this thing makes life so easy. Alright, you just want it to be super smooth. Always unplug it. It's a terrifying thing. It's got blades sticking right out. Alright, now I'm going to turn the heat on. A little less than totally high because it's going to, little less than all the way up to high. Because you don't want it to burn or stick or anything. Hi, Pepperoni. You wanna be in the video? Yeah. My kitty, Pepper. She doesn't get to eat any of this delicious food. Well, you could probably have a chip if you want a chip. Yeah. Okay, let's get back to starting. I'll wash my hands first. So, yeah, it takes a few minutes at the simmering point to get up to what you want it to be in thickness. Perfect for dipping chips into or pouring over everything. I don't know why I can't think of anything right now. I could eat it on everything, it seems like. Oh, vegetables? Yeah. I'm going to pep up some plain old vegetables, steamed vegetables. A little bit of cheese sauce. Ooh-wee. Cheese sauce. Yummy house. This is the yummy house. Good. Yum! Cheesy chip for you.
Try.
You'll try it? Okay.
Jackie?
Alright, we're gonna have to go get some more chips for the rest of our dip. Because we got one more coming up. Bean dip. Alright, so now we are going to make the bomb diggity bean dip. I so called it. Got a cup and a half of black beans strained, so this is about 1 can. Minus 1 bean. And then 2 cloves of garlic that I've already peeled. A 1/4 cup of the roasted red bell pepper, so that's half of a red pepper. A 1/4 cup of cilantro. 2 chopped green onions. And about a 1/4 cup or less of jalapeno. So this is the canned jalapenos that I'm using here, or you can use also the pickled jalapenos. So I'm using half a can. Just a couple pinches of salt here. And I'm going to use my immersion blender again. Alright, so that's it. And you can serve it warm or cold. I like it both ways. I think I'm going to add a little extra salt because I made these beans myself and I don't put very much salt in when I cook them. But if you're using canned beans, you might not need any more salt at all. Perfect. There you go. Bean dip. So now we have all of our dips made the bean dip, made the guacamole, and made the nacho cheese sauce. So now we can have a chip and dip party.